vacations planned and our geek hearts thrive. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad, we live in the dream in our nerdy pad. Lightsabers clash and controllers click. Marvel debates and board game tricks. Disney rides and coasters scream. Living life like a nerdy dream. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad, we live in the dream in our nerdy pad.
Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome into the Nerd Herd. I am Zach of Coker Culture, for those of y'all watching either on NP3D or Ascalon's channel, and you might not be familiar with us, so I wanted to introduce myself. And yes, as most of y'all here in the South know, we're in the middle of a winter storm right now. Things are supposed to potentially get bad for our neck of the woods, and by our, I speak for myself and Jason. Ascalon's timeline just a little sooner than ours, but things are supposed to get bad for us tonight, essentially, as far as temperatures plummeting into the freezing zone. But so far, so good. We haven't lost power. Things have been good here in the Coker house. For those of y'all that caught my small little appearance on The Usual Suspects last night, you will be happy to see I am alive. I am well. I am not injured in any way, shape, or form. I've got a funny follow-up to that conversation as well from last night. But without further ado, let me go ahead and bring my co-hosts up here with me. So first, we've got Mr. Reschedules a lot, as Laurie and I came to call him now. He's Pascalon, and you can welcome to the Pasgard because all the passing that seems to go on here. There he is.
Lori, don't be mad at me. It wasn't my fault. I was so ready for Tuesday to go live that evening. So ready. And then some of my track parents ruined it. And it was crazy because that was the first week that I got out that late. Like this season, this indoor track season has been pretty good. Like I've been getting to leave about 15, maybe 20 minutes after practice, but now it's becoming like 45 to 50 minutes after.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
And it takes me about 40, 45 minutes to get home too.
And he does have a live scheduled for Tuesday night.
Yep.
So after like maybe a month and a half, we're finally going to get to see the end of the Gretlo tapes.
I am so ready to end that because there are some other games that I want to play. So, hey, everybody.
All right, let's bring up the big guy.
Hey, I am here. I didn't know if y'all were doing the whole show without me. I didn't know.
He's here. He's on time, and he's loaded through YouTube now. Y'all see Jason over the course of the past week more than anybody.
Hey, listen, and we got more stuff to go, and I'm starting to put things, and I'm going to do this, but I'm starting to put things that when I got lazy and I haven't put stuff on there, and I'm actually doing some throwback stuff. So the videos I've not posted, guess what I'm going to call them? What? The throwback vids, baby. I'm not gonna.
Video is
throwback to when I didn't post HAHN 2024, 2025. You know, but you know what? What I've realized is it doesn't matter if people consume the content. It doesn't matter to them. They want to see it anyway. So,
and I have done my best at spreading the good word that Jason now has memberships on the channel.
Yes, I do,
and is currently working on trying to set up his first members only live.
Hey, guess what though? Let me say this. The first members only live is going to actually be the very first giveaway too. So there's that.
And a message. I don't think you were watching The Usual Suspects last night yet when this was said, Jason, because I put that out there so that they would all know. And Uncle Dave said he would think about becoming a member as long as you can continue being on time. So
Hey, now, Uncle Dave. Listen, those jokers last night, man, that was a whole different vibe, and
I
I was
believe that was
there.
the first time that you tuned into the usual, and that was they'll admit that was kind of tame last night compared to
Yeah.
what it can
I,
be.
I was actually listen, and I laughed an awful lot. I really enjoyed myself. I jumped out and in, and I went over to Scotty J Travels, watched some of his vids, which cracked me up.
Mhm.
Watching that Joker, thinking about him getting up on the top bunk of a bed on a cruise ship, it's hilarious to me. But oh my gosh, no, I laughed so hard and then jumped back in, and I don't. That was a lot of fun. I will come back to watch that again. That was a lot of fun.
It's good. They'll next they'll be trying to get you on there, so just be ready.
Oh Lord, help us
Be
all.
ready. All right, let's see who all is here tonight before the chat runs away and steals the show, as it can, as we know. Mike was in here.
Oh, Mikey Mike.
Surprise, surprise, came in at noon today. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. And then, of course, right after that, I did post the comment, pinned it at the top of the chat. Make sure y'all follow us on over to the Cam Fam for their live as soon as we are done. And Mike, again, just wants to rub it in a little bit that it hit
Wow, 85.
5 there today.
Not fair.
We've kind of been in the 30s here. The mid 30s today is kind of where we've been hanging out.
Yeah, that's about where we've been, although it's supposed to drop even more.
And then whoop whoop, Scotty J says it's the men's.
He listen. He was enjoying some drinks last night. Let me tell you.
Yes, he was.
Hey, and I was there for it. I enjoyed it. It was funny. I was like, what he was drinking sure did look like it was tasting really nice.
and he had a couple of them. Jess was
No,
yelling,
three.
Yeah, Jess was like, "You need to stop, Scotty."
No,
She wasn't about to
he
come
was
on
good.
and say that.
He
All
was
right.
good.
Miss Dixie says good evening. So
Oh.
she is here. And then we've got Miss Josie Ann in the house. And it wouldn't be Sunday if G Dad wasn't
G-Dad.
here. So
G Dad.
didn't get to make it to go see G Dad this weekend because of all the hullabaloo. So he
Yeah.
might be extra tonight. We'll see. And that's always a good thing. Sherman is here. Welcome in, Sherman. And then Danny D, the supermod extraordinaire, has made her way on over. And Squirrel's World, welcome in. Squirrel, appreciate you dropping the glitter bombs here for your boys. And then Mr. Jaden is in the house. Welcome in. Liz and Chris, CCA, coming on over here. And I gotta call them out. There was a lot of talk today. A lot of talk on the CCA live about flatulence. And you're starting to get into our gimmick. Farting is just a step away.
Would you call that copyright infringement?
No, yours was definitely copyright infringement. This is getting the gimmick infringement. We own the turds now. Speaking of, hey, you've been iced in? Have you done some poop golf yet?
I have not. I want to put it up there right in front of my wife and see if she plays.
That'd be hysterical. Law Jones is in the house. Welcome in. Speaking of wives, I mentioned to Jason, I don't think I said it to you, Raymond, yet, but we are in the year 2026. It's time we schedule another wives edition because it has been a while since the ladies have been on here. And don't you know that all of our fans and friends want to hear from the ladies of the Nerd Herd?
Zach, I think I need to take one off of Scotty J last night.
Oh, what is it?
Get this off my shoulder here.
Yeah, I know, right? That was about a deep a V as you can get.
Hey, he was showing he'd been working out. Little chest muscle, show a little chest hair.
Oh, look who Lori is showing the love to tonight first.
Yeah, I got what is it? Betrayed.
Oh, look, yep, here's Sherman. Sherman thought I would have a black eye today.
Oh, I was betting on it. Hey,
Just-
I've never heard her. I've heard her say one potassium probably ever, ever, and she got you twice last
She
night.
did. She threw out a couple more that y'all
She
probably
was
didn't hear.
she was going to get the aspirin good last night, buddy.
So she went to bed, but I told you guys I had a follow up on this story of last night. So I wake up like 3 something in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. She is nowhere to be found. She is not in the bed. So,
Oh Lord.
so I come back to the bed from using the bathroom, and I'm just kind of waiting there to see if she comes back, like if Ty or Chad one had called her, or if Chad's machine's going off, or to see if she's coming back. She doesn't come back, so I just go back to sleep because my thought is, okay, she's gone in there and she's fallen asleep with Ty, or her nose was so messed up that she went to the bed in here so that she could maneuver and try not to wake me up and stuff like that. So I get up this morning. Where is she? On the couch downstairs
Oh.
so that she could sit up. So my thought is, here everybody thought I was going to be sleeping on the couch last night. Nope. Miss Jazz slept on the couch last night.
Oh.
So
Was it
yeah.
because you didn't put your CPAP machine on?
No, I had CPAP on. It's because she couldn't breathe. She was dealing with all that
Oh yeah.
congestion. And for those of you wondering, because I know Danny loves it when she does this, she's not here. No socks will be thrown tonight by Miss Jess because she is downstairs working on her puzzle. And maybe if y'all bully her enough in the chat, she'll get in the chat, but we'll see.
Speaking of puzzles, last night Lori's puzzle, the thing that she was doing, like that little. She finally finished it yesterday. I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, "Wow, that is crazy."
I know and to think how many of those dots, like
I mean, she
I
had
know
one
she was
corner
mad.
had like 4,000 dots in one little corner.
Right.
She had, I mean, that's hundreds of thousands of dots. Crazy.
Right. Mitch is in, so Cam Fam in the house, followed by Miss Roxy. And I love this. This is just how we should all come into every chat. Just not even, hey, just me.
Me,
I'm here.
I'm
Me.
here.
I'm here.
Let's see. Lori Barber. Winter Storm 26, 84 and muggy.
Oh Lord.
Thank you, Florida, for getting to dodge this whole thing somehow. All right. Hey, look here. Mr. Chris M just became a member. I am assuming
Nice.
that is for Jason's channel.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So let's go ahead and play the
Hey.
welcome to the herd.
That's all right there, buddy.
Mr. Chris, look, double A is in the house, frosted or otherwise. And seeing that makes me think, and this is a totally different kind of frosted. Have y'all seen this Guy Fieri thing?
No.
No, if you haven't, okay, you got to look it up. And I'm sure because of the time of year, it's done for a Super Bowl commercial that we haven't seen yet. But for the new year, I decided to be a normal guy, and he looks unrecognizable.
I know what you're talking about now.
Like he looks like a completely different human being.
I got to look that up.
I love that frosted led you to that.
Well, frosted tips. Guys got frosted tips.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a perfect segue.
So, look, Lori, you see, I'm not in your room first. So, she's starting. Yep. So, Chris confirms this is on Jason's channel because he is already a member of the Potassium Crew and the Asgard.
Yeah.
That's got to be AI, Zach. That can't be real.
I'm telling you, I think it's for a Super Bowl commercial.
That's got to be.
I'm looking it up now. Yeah.
All right. And then Mr. Barry is in the house. Barry, who won the first round of Thirsty Thursday trivia that I got to host this past week with Scott. And I'll tell you, Barry, I'm going to message you hopefully tonight the link of our store so you can go on there and pick out what shirt and color and size you want so we can get that for you. Oh, and then Lori continues the jokes. Glad to see me in one piece. Yes, I am too. Needless to say, today Jess has been much more upset with her puzzle than she has me, because I think she's about ready to throw that puzzle
Which one is it, Zach?
It is that black and white Mickey and Minnie puzzle that she's been working on.
Oh, is that that's not the Steamboat one, is it?
No, that was the Lego set that I did. But think those colors for the entire puzzle.
Oh,
It's
wow.
so difficult. And like she's got all the white done. All she has left is black, which is like the space. Oh,
that's the hardest
she's
part.
yeah, she's
Oh.
fun.
Jason, I don't think I've ever seen you without glasses on.
Listen, let's come on. I never you. Hey, all right, there you go.
Wait, everybody can see you.
Is that weird? Is that weird? I used to never because I was just wearing my hat really down low, and so when I started wearing glasses, I have to wear it backwards a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like Clark Kent and Superman.
Hey, but you would not believe how many people, if I don't wear my glasses, or when I wear a hat and people haven't seen me in a hat at school, I can walk by people in the store and they don't know it's me. And then when I have my glasses off, like if I'm charging them at school, and the kids are like, "You look weird," I'm like, "I look weird. Your breath smells bad."
Weirder than normal.
Yeah, it's crazy how some people look the same without glasses, and then some people do look different without their glasses on.
I think Ty looks night and day different without his.
Oh, he really does.
Yeah.
I looks like a little baby, really, without his glasses.
Yeah.
He does still have that baby face. The glasses make him look a bit older.
It does. It does.
Let's see. So Sensei Chet has made his way over. Said Chet got me inspired. He and Miss Robin are going to be doing a show that they're rolling out tomorrow night at 6:30 every night, Monday through Saturday now, where they're going to be doing like exercises and stuff.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, this, Jess and I really need to try this because we've had this conversation. I'm terrible when I get home about wanting to do anything, and I need to do something. So we'll definitely tune in, or I will at least, and she'll be in the room, and we'll see if we can get going with it. All right, there's our neighbor, Miss Mandy, is in the house.
She showed off her. Was it her that showed off her Lego last night?
No, I think it was Danny.
That was Danny. Okay, yeah.
All right, Lori finally broke down and posted in Ascalon's chat. All right. Yep, Mike, hashtag poop golf. That's right. Keep the poop golf train rolling. Words are hard. Jason is about twice as loud as the other two. That's just his normal voice, Dixie.
Let me back it away. I'm going to back it away. How's that, Dixie? I'm backing the mic away.
Let's see. Hoping I haven't missed anybody. All right. Here we go. Mike had a question. Out of curiosity, how many from each of your families are coming south with you? Can't wait to see you guys in 2 weeks. So if I've got the right, there will be 7 of us. So it'll be the whole Coker fam.
Yep.
It'll be Jason and Sarah, and it'll be that guy.
Yep.
That guy.
So we'll just be missing Miss Dixie.
I didn't know Dixie wasn't coming.
Jess didn't know either until after the
She doesn't have President's Day off that Monday. So, yeah, she's not coming.
I understand, but that's just, I hate that.
Yeah, for some reason, our school system doesn't.
Your boy rescheduled a lot.
I still love you too, Lori.
Oh, hey, Dixie says she's down for the wives herd or the wives edition. So, yep, Mike, there's your answer. How many of the wives will be there? 2/3 of the wives edition will be there.
Yeah, Dixie won't be there, unfortunately.
All right. Mitch says I'm going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. We'll see, Mitch. Chris was expecting some ligature marks around my neck. You guys had big hopes for me. All right, look, where's Dustin? Because he's late tonight, playing NCAA 26 in a league.
Nice.
But go Hoosiers. Chad has been playing, I think, Madden all day today. Mitch wants to know, is Jess listening? Yes, she is downstairs watching this on the big TV while she says potassiums under her breath working on her puzzle.
I'm surprised she hasn't commented yet. What
I
you said
exactly.
earlier.
right. So my shirt is actually not black. It just looks that way. It's like a real dark blue. But yes, this is an Ascalon one. It's the one that says "It's your boy Ascalon" on it, and I still need to get me one of the new NP3D.
I
Uh,
should have just worn a black shirt, and then I could have said, "This is in dedication to last Ascalon's live." Just nothing but a plain black shirt. Him not there. I got to throw some shots here and there, you
Well,
know.
no, that's fine because the heat was on you for so long. Now it's on me,
No,
I think.
I know, I know.
We got to
look,
get
and then
that late or not showing up for something.
Mitch, look, Ascalon, did Zach steal your black shirt asking for Kevlin?
Yep, I'm in. Well, I have a little black in my shirt, but yeah,
I
I
love
am in gray today, and I didn't even plan that. I didn't even realize until we were starting that I wasn't in black tonight.
Lori says, "Thank you, Jason. It was a nightmare." Talking
Oh, I'm
about
sure.
her
Her
dotting
makeup.
there. All right, everybody's doing the usual hashtags. We love that. Love putting that in there for you guys. Okay, what program do you guys use to stream and record? This is something Mike asked me off air earlier. He was looking into OBS, and I told him that back when we used to do our gaming stuff on the gaming channel, that is what we used.
Yeah.
And I told him that I knew as used OBS.
Yeah.
And then, Jason, what do you tend to use? Have you?
I've done a couple, but Streamlabs.
Which Streamlabs is very similar to OBS.
Yeah.
I think isn't it called like OBS Streamlabs or something
It
like
may
that?
be, but it's just Streamlabs right now, a Streamlabs Studio. But if I'm doing a live like gaming, and I'm on like, if I'm on TikTok, I just use TikTok Studio. But I'm trying to get away from doing as much on there so I can push more content to my channels. I just find that I can say a little more and not have as much backlash. Like if I want to talk about my website or talk about what I'm doing or selling, it's like TikTok's just totally choked off. As a matter of fact, tonight I don't know what was going on with TikTok, but like I posted something earlier, I had 0 views on it, so maybe I've been banned. I don't know.
Wow, that is weird. I mean, because you've used TikTok a long time, especially for your hometown co stuff.
Yeah, I posted a video, or I posted something earlier, and I got 0 views on it, and I thought, well, heck, what's going on? And then I just deleted it, and then I went through CapCut, and CapCut's going through an update right now, I guess, because they're linked together, and I guess since the changeover from China to USA, TikTok has maybe thrown it off a little bit. I don't know.
Well,
Well,
Mike,
hey,
if you need any help with OBS, definitely let me know. I've used it for a long time, and I actually have the members only video coming. I got to finish. I'm finishing up one video, and then the members only one will be the one that I'm editing next, where I kind of talk a little bit about OBS. I focus more so on my editing process, but yeah, if you need any tips, I do mention a few things in that video, but you can hit me up at any time. I
I
got
don't
you.
know though. Do you think Evie Mux would be just as good as any of that to be able
it
Well,
all depends on what he's wanting to do.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the key. Is I feel like certain sites and certain apps are better suited for particular content.
Like I think Evie Muggs is really good with the live streaming aspects of stuff. Because I really like how you can, it's easy to pop up the comments,
Yeah,
stuff like that. Whereas OBS, you have to set a lot of that stuff. And so it could be a little more challenging live streaming, but for recording as a free software it's really impressive the different things that you can do with your scenes and stuff. But that's the hard part of it, setting up those scenes. But once you have those scenes, like I have a different scene for different things. Like if I'm recording with gameplay footage, so I have that set up. I have one set up if I'm just recording myself, and I'll have one set up when I'm recording PC stuff, and then I have some more scenes for live streaming. So
I think something you should do for your live stream is teach people about how you do your thumbnails as like
yeah,
your
that's something that I was
stuff.
planning too for some more members only stuff. So I was thinking after this members only video, I was thinking about doing a members only live stream where I talk about a few things and stuff like that. And so yeah, that'll be an awesome idea. I can definitely talk about thumbnails. I mostly use Canva, but I do some photoshopping and stuff like that too from time to time.
So not only did we have Scotty J become a member of the Turd Herd, but Ascalon also became a member
Yeah,
of
I
the Turd
realized I haven't
Hey.
yet. So.
So let's throw this out there again.
That's awesome.
Right. And Mandy wants to know, are we closed tomorrow? Yes. Shockingly, our district announced yesterday that we were closed.
So in essence, tonight's like a Saturday night.
So I have not known what day it was today all day until Liz and Chris came on at 5.
I
And
mean,
that is the truth. It did not feel like a Sunday.
no, I've been so relaxed. I'm treating tonight like it's Saturday night.
Yeah, I kept thinking yesterday was Sunday because we had our track meet Friday. And so all day yesterday, I mentioned Sunday multiple times. I kept telling Dixie, we got to go back to school tomorrow. And I was like, wait a minute. No, today's Saturday.
Yes, I'm so excited about having the day tomorrow. Like we didn't go crazy. Sarah's been so much better about being stressed out about us cleaning the house up. We always start the week fresh. I don't know if y'all do this at your house, but we have to have the house clean before we go to bed on Sunday night for the start of the school week to be bearable, I guess, for my wife. It used to be much worse when she was in the classroom, but now that she's ESOL, I feel like sometimes like she's just a different person. You know, she doesn't stress out as much because she doesn't have a homeroom. It's like so much better. But I don't stress out about anything. Like I said,
That's good for y'all. Like with this weekend, since we announced early, I've been chill. Boys have been chill. Jess has been on edge. Like, because they started their work massive chat, and like as of right now, they're planning to open at 10. So it would be a delayed opening. So I think she's a little better now because now she can at least get up and see what the weather's like and see if they've made any changes. But as of now, she's still got to go in tomorrow.
Oh, that stinks.
I don't know if you saw this, Jason. Look, but Chris said when he lived in East Tennessee, he worked basketball camps for Pat Summit.
Oh, that's awesome.
How awesome is that?
Listen, that is stinking awesome.
And look, Diego made his way in, right? All the best marketing, that's Diego.
Yep, that is.
And look, I told y'all he'd be in rare form. G-Dad can tell the difference between Az's shirt and skin tonight.
Oh, G-Dad, come on.
G-Dad.
I got this bright light on me. Look,
now this is wrong, Scotty J. You cannot let TikTok go.
I owe G-Dad a bald comment or something.
Scott is late. Scott pulled a Jason, but welcome in, Scott. And Ron. And he came in and just said, gentlemen. He didn't single out anybody in particular. But I don't know if you boys knew this. Ron had a birthday this past week.
Happy birthday, Ron.
Really? How old is Ron?
Crazy. We had Ron's birthday and Cheryl's birthday. And there was a third. And I'm blanking right now on who the third was. But, Eddie. Eddie's birthday.
That's right. Yeah.
3 days in a row, and it's like, oh my God had to rest after this. Jeez. But yeah, y'all would love this if you'd seen it. I wrote on Ron's Facebook wall. I said, I know you can't read this, but happy birthday. What
I loved last night. Let me tell you what was so much fun is that Dave towards the end of the night, it was like. Dave was like, hey, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go eat. And everybody was like, Dave, just eat on screen. Scotty J was like, I've been eating the whole time.
Yeah, he's been stuffing his mouth the whole time.
He'd been eating pretzel sticks all night. He wasn't worried. He had no cares in the world. But Dave is a shy eater, I guess. I don't know.
Eddie eats on screen all the time, too.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be sitting there munching on stuff. Holy moly, look at Scott throwing out the Instagram link. For Coca Culture. Appreciate you there, Scott. And then Mr. Paul made his way in. Welcome in. Happy Sunday, Paul.
I started watching finally, and I got to finish it. The match game, the recent one, with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm excited to watch that video.
I told you
Or
that's
picked up on that live stream, I guess.
that is a good one. That's one of my favorite things that we have done because the boys had a blast, the girls had a blast. It was, I think Scott had a blast. Look, and now Diego's a member. You're
I
just
saw that. I was just texting that.
so good job, good job. Welcome to the club, Diego. I will say because I keep forgetting to say this. I told the boys this before we went on the air, but for those of you in my chat, if you haven't noticed yet, I put a poll up because I have not put out my video for tomorrow yet, and there's a reason. Right now, the only videos I've got ready to go are cooking with the Coker videos. So I've got a couple of those ready, so I can put one of those out tomorrow, or I can go live tomorrow at 5:30 and just do a live show. Probably just me. Not gonna lie. Maybe I can talk Tess into it, but all depends on how she feels. But yeah, if you haven't voted, please let me know because I'm probably going to close that at about 7:45 just so I can have a good idea. So if you haven't voted, please vote in that. I appreciate it. Mike, yeah, it's about to get crazy down in the Plant City area because the Strawberry Festival's coming. And that's where they grow all the strawberries.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mike says Jason's motivational videos this week have encouraged me to get going on
Nice.
recording. Good, Mike.
Yep. He really does need to. I tell everybody, all of us have something people don't see, and everybody loves real stuff. They love it when Zach's cooking on the grill, and they love the good, the bad, the ugly. They love the struggle. They love the funny. They love all that stuff. And I think sometimes we all just get caught up in our heads like, I've got to edit this and make it really pretty. And I agree, you've got to have a little bit of stuff in there. You can't be just crazy. But I think Mike's super interesting. I think behind the scenes, Mike would be a lot of
leads
fun.
a really cool life. So
he really does, and so I would love that. Like I was watching Scotty J's stuff last night. I thought I knew Scotty was funny, but I had not seen really how funny he was until I started really just digging into his videos.
It kills me to know how long Scotty J just lurked in the community and didn't comment, didn't do any. And it's like we could have all had this joy in our lives from his ridiculousness so much sooner.
100%.
Oh, I'm getting updates. Look, this is hold on. I got a puzzle update. This is where we are. Don't know how well that can see, but you can see all the done.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yep.
Oh wow. That's
yeah. So she has not been happy. My idea yesterday, I actually talked and thought about doing a Lego set today and filming that and doing like a time lapse and have that be my video. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Jess and I got sucked into a show today.
What was it?
His and Hers.
Oh yes, I just finished that one last week.
Okay, we have all but the finale to watch.
Okay. All right, we'll have to talk about it when you're done.
Yeah. So
is that on Netflix? What's it on?
Yes, it's on Netflix.
Yes, it's on Netflix.
It's only 6 episodes.
And they're each about 40 minutes too. So
yep, it's not over an hour or anything ridiculous.
Have y'all watched the new season of the Game of Thrones? The new installment.
No, I'm done with Game of Thrones after how bad that last season of the original was. I can't bring myself to watch the House of the Dragon.
Well, if you can watch Marvel movies after the catastrophe that have come out in those shows, you can figure out this. It's actually the first one was a lot of comedy and a little bit of humor and stuff, but I actually really enjoyed it. Some of my friends didn't love it, but I really do like it. The second part comes out tonight, so at 10 o'clock. So I'll probably watch Cam Fam and then bust that at 10.
Yeah, is that what Mitch asking about?
It's on Netflix, Mitch, and
His and Hers. What's that?
Yeah.
What's the premise of that?
It's a murder mystery type deal.
So this husband and his wife are kind of they're investigating.
Estranged.
Yeah, but they're like kind of separated from each other. And the husband's a detective, and the wife is a journalist.
And hey,
And
here's a tie-in for you because I didn't know this. Jess is the one that told me that she was requesting to watch it. The leads, the husband is the Punisher, and the wife is Valkyrie. So
yeah, they do have a
two,
Marvel connection. I
yep,
forgot about
two
that.
MCU folks in that.
Yeah, so and it's based on a book which they changed. I think they kept the same killer who it is once it's revealed, but I think they kind of changed a few things to try to make it more sense, I guess, or whatever, make some more connections. So they did change a little bit from the books. I was curious to read the book as well, but I went ahead and just looked up information from the book after I finished the show.
So Sensei Chet's backing you up there, Jason. He says House of the Dragon was good. So
I loved House of the Dragon. Like I just I don't know. Listen, I just need an escape from things. Now I did watch Black Phone 2 today.
ooh,
How did you like that? Because I didn't like it as much as the first one.
I didn't like it as much as the first
it's
one.
hard to live up to an original that's
It is.
standalone
Yeah.
like that, though.
But
And
I
it's
will,
kind of a stretch with the second one.
yeah, they did some things that I felt like the first one kind of hinted at the supernatural. This one had like more than I felt was
Yeah,
necessary.
yeah.
And then they just doubled down towards the end. It was like it was an all-out
Now there was some
poltergeist.
cool stuff, like especially that scene towards the end was kind of cool.
If you haven't watched it, at this second show feels like a cross between the original Black Phone and Freddy Krueger,
Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street. Like,
Loved Freddy.
yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about, as like there's some elements where you
hmm
feel like it's very, don't sleep, start to sleep, sleepwalking, all that stuff. I really liked it. But like I said, when I watch shows like that, I have to end it off with like something else. Like, if we watch that, we always have to watch some type of show that is not a Bloomhouse something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, one a real. Let me tell you something that's weird that I think you guys would be. It's a feel good, loved. It's a show that you'd really love. It's All Creatures Big and Small on Prime.
Hmm.
I
that
think you should watch that. That is so good. It's it's based off of a true vet in it's either England or Scotland or whatever, but it's really well done. It's kind of a feel good kind of a show. I love time period pieces and I love English actors anyway for the accents, but it's really well done. I don't know if anybody's ever watched that, but All Creatures Big and Small. There's an old version and then there's the new version, and it's just really well done.
So yeah, we have been trying to get caught up on shows and starting new stuff. And we've also one of our kind of you could say New Year's resolutions for Jess and I that we kind of just made to ourselves is we wanted to read more this year. And so like and she's never been good about finding time to read. I've already read one book and it's the
Nice.
best book. It's the best book I've read in years. And so I'd highly recommend it. So for any of y'all that like murder mystery style books,
Oh, I love those.
yeah, it's called The Murder at World's End.
The Murder at World's
I've heard
End.
of
Oh,
that.
that
Murder at
sounds
World's
good.
End, and it takes place during the time period that Haley's comet flew was
Yes,
passing
okay, I've
Earth
heard
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
back in the 1800s, the late
Yeah.
1800s.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it it's like a house, right? And it's
Mhm.
got like a map of the house,
Yes,
like for the book. Yeah,
yes,
that one's on my list. I just
yes.
added it a few
Let
days
me
ago.
give you boys a book right now for
Mhm.
all of my people that are nerds that love these epic storylines. But I just finished up and started a new series. But Old Man's War. I think I told you guys about it.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
good, so good. Finally finished it, and I just now started The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynn. It's
Mhm.
kind of a Vikings and dragons kind of. Oh, it's so good, man. It's so this. But anyway, Old Man's War, 10 out of 10 would recommend. And then Shadow of the Gods, I just started with by John Gwynn, is really good. Audible is really good because it's an actor. I forget who the actor that reads it, but it's I wouldn't remember his name anyway. But the it's really well done. I don't know. I'm a sucker for an English actor's voice anyway. So like I
Yeah.
like that. It kind of captures me. So, but now the Shadow of the Gods is a really well done book. If you like Vikings, stuff like that. It's got a little supernatural flair to it. It's really good.
Well,
Yeah.
I just go ahead, ask on.
Oh
Sorry.
no, I was just saying. I was looking at my Amazon. Yeah, I added the Murder at World's End
I'll
See,
look at that too,
on
Zach.
my list. I
I'm
added it a few
currently
days ago.
reading Fairy Tale by Stephen King. That's what I just started. So it'll take me a while because King novels are pretty long.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
But I haven't even gotten into the point to figure out what kind of story it's going to be. If it's going to lean more horror or if it's going to lean more fantasy, because he does that line very, very well. Of is it fantasy and sci-fi or is it more horror? So we'll see. I'm really enjoying it so far. And then I've got one more that I picked up to read after
Are
that.
are you reading? Are you an Audible guy?
I read.
Yeah.
Um, uh, I've never gotten into audiobooks, at least not yet. But
It's a different vibe because if you can find the right one, I would recommend put it on 1.5 most of the time.
mhm,
You speed it up to 1.5. You can take a 14-hour book and digest it in like 9 hours. And it doesn't typically, if you go to 1.5, it doesn't speed it up so much that it sounds weird.
that'd be
Yeah.
great for an Orlando trip or
Well,
a
see,
trip.
that's why I like
That'd be
listening
perfect.
to
It'd put
mostly
just a sleeper.
podcasts, but I've been listening to a few audiobooks, in my car seat since I have to drive 30 to 40 minutes to work each
It's
day to and
perfect.
from,
Perfect.
like I'm listening to Harry Potter Prison of Azkaban, the full
Are you
cast.
doing the ensemble?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I've been listening to those when they come out. And so it's starting to get to the point now where the books are long enough to where by the time I get through the next one will be out. Because by the time I finish Prisoner, Goblet will be coming out pretty soon
do
after
you speed
that.
it up? Do you speed it up or do
I
you let it?
don't. I never tried the 1.5 or whatever, but
It does help you get through
it's
it, and it
fine
doesn't
with
mess it up
me.
too much. It doesn't mess it up.
Okay.
Hey, so to answer Mike's question, yes, right?
Yes.
We'd all
First
be in
Black
agreement
Phone is
there.
awesome.
The OG Black Phone, yes.
Such a good movie.
And
It
then Mitch
is.
wants to know if we have watched Running Point on Netflix. I have actually not heard of it.
Yeah, I've
No,
never heard of that one either.
no.
So Mitch, you'll have to tell us about Running Point. Let's
Looking it up
see.
now.
Mike, you got to watch the first Black Phone. It's really
Hey,
well done.
Jason, Dixie wants to know if your show is based on the novel of the same name, All Creatures Great and Small, or is yours nonfiction?
It's a nonfiction.
Okay, so then no, it's not. Let's see. Mandy, in halfway through season 4. See, it's funny you mentioned Abbott. That's another one that we've been getting caught up on. We just got to the current season today, and we're, I think, 3 or 4 episodes into the current season because we love that show.
Yeah, the All Creatures Great and Small is the same. It is
It's the same.
nonfiction.
It is the same. It is the same. But
Yeah,
like,
it's the same.
but it's so good. I would tell you you can digest that show. You can sit around and just watch it, and the visuals and the acting is superb. I don't know. Like I like those movies where I don't have to think a lot.
Yes.
Those time period pieces like Peaky Blinders and stuff like that, man. Those are great. If you've ever watched Peaky Blinders, that's a show to watch too.
I haven't watched that one.
Oh,
That's
that's
been on my
good.
list.
That's a good one. I haven't even finished it. It's good.
Najuma is here. Welcome in.
Oh.
And then Mitch says Running Point is a basketball series where a sister takes over ownership of a pro team. So it's
That sounds
almost
interesting.
like what happened with the Colts.
Oh yeah.
There is definitely potassium in it. Well, there's speaking of another show that made its comeback in the last couple weeks that is one of the Coker fan favorites. We love The Traitors on Peacock.
Yeah, we haven't
Really?
watched
I've not
season
watched
one.
that.
Okay, they've got 4 or 5 seasons now. It's hosted by Alan Cumming, who is fantastic in the series. But like here's the thing, and here's why I love the show even more now, as funny as it is. Traders is where potassium originated. That's where it all started.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
because Ty has watched this show with us from the beginning. It is one of the only things that Ty will religiously watch with us. He loves
That's hilarious.
Traders.
Are they on
He
season
loves
3
Alan.
now?
No, it's like 4 or 5.
Oh wow, is
Yeah.
that far?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes, they've had several seasons. But so he when we first started watching it, that's where potassium came from. He started because there's a lot of cursing on that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's where he would start saying potassium. So that is the show that potassium originated with.
I love the way Alan Cummings says dollars.
I love the way Alan
Yes.
Cummings says a lot of stuff. And Ty is fascinated with the fact that I'll just be like, hey, Ty, that's Nightcrawler. Because Alan Cummings was the OG Nightcrawler.
Did you see
he's
the
coming
upcoming
back.
Avengers? Okay.
Yeah, they're all making a comeback, baby.
Yeah.
I love it.
They're all,
I
they
love
got to. Now, I
Oh,
will
that's
tell you
gonna
this:
be
if you're not a fan of reading those fiction novels that have crazy amounts of spice in them,
No,
I'm not a huge fan. Like the
no.
there's a few that I've read recently, like that I was like, wow, that's a lot of spice.
Jason, you read smut books? Is that what I just heard?
I don't know that I'm reading them until all of a sudden it's like a 45-minute chapter on getting it on. I'm like, what the heck is this? And it's okay once, right? It's okay once. Like I get it, it's heated. But then like I've had to like fast forward on my Audible. I'm like, okay, you're having some love time. Okay, let's go forward. Let's go forward. They're like this Shadow of the Gods, this one, when they talk about like those type of risque moments, they just say it's basically like they did it and then they just move on, which I appreciate. I don't need a lot of details. I get it.
He don't know he's reading it until he knows.
No, when you
Ron,
get
that's
the middle of those,
fantastic.
some of those are super duper spicy. And here I am. I'll be listening to a book and going into school, and it's in the middle of a very spicy scene. I'm like, hey, now let's not listen to this.
That's the reason for Monday morning motivations now. On the way to school.
Yes. I'm probably breaking a law, by the way, doing Monday motivations while I drive, but it's all good.
Lori says, "Sexy time." Sure, you didn't know.
Speaking of that, last night the funniest thing. Last night, not telling y'all any kind of thing crazy, but last night during the show we were watching, they were all talking about people that where their children, how and when they were made, and I was laughing so hard because they kept saying, well, all these people were saying, oh, the car, the table, we were laughing. I was laughing so hard. My wife was like, "What are you listening to?" I'm like, listen, I mean, it made me laugh so hard. That was so funny.
Like Double A is rereading C.S. Lewis's That Hideous Strength.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
Saw someone on the feed using a quote from it. All right.
I don't know much of.
I don't know of
C.S.
anything
Lewis
C.S. Lewis outside of Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe series.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out. Let me put that down.
But I got to tell y'all this too, because this floored me. I had to introduce Jess to a new show this weekend, new to her,
All right.
because I had no clue that she had never seen it, and it was very disappointing because I feel like she missed out.
Yeah.
But I found out that Jess had never seen not a second of King of the Hill.
Really?
Not a second of it. And people for a decade at least have said that I look like grown up Bobby Hill.
100%.
And now, they've got the reboot that's on.
Yeah.
Where it is like 10 years later. So we started watching the rebooted King of the Hill.
Did she get it?
Yes, but like the first time she saw and heard Boomhauer,
Yeah.
she's like, I didn't understand a word he said. I said, that's the joke, honey. Like that's Boomhauer. But oh God, it's the first 5 minutes of the pilot of the reboot are they're flat out hysterical because they've been gone. Like the premise is they've been gone for like 5-6 years living in Saudi Arabia. And
oh Lord.
Hank has been the king of propane in Saudi, and they come back home to all the stuff that's changed, and like Hank's finding out about all gender bathrooms and Uber, and like it's so good. Yes, look, Double A hit it with, boy, I tell you what, man, dang on boom, man.
Hey Zach, I'm having a squirrel moment, but
Okay.
how exactly what was your prompt for Chat GPT to turn our logo into
The
this.
way it is. Okay,
Yeah.
so I put the logo in, and I literally said, "Make it cold."
Oh
With
wow.
cold in all caps, and I said with ice, etc. And boom, that's
Is
what
that
it gave
not
me.
stinking amazing, man?
Yeah, it's so cool. How
It looks
AI
so
can
good.
do that.
I remember when we dropped this thing and we made it. I was like, "This is so cool!" And then like we've had all these variations of it,
Yeah,
which I
like
think is
that's
awesome.
really cool. Like, yeah, when I finally saw it after you texted us about it, I was like, that's awesome. So guys, I got a quick question for you guys because you guys live in Georgia, so this is one of the few states that does this. So I don't know if you guys heard, but AHSAA, the Alabama Athletic Association, starting for 2026, so the reclassification, they reclassify every 2 years.
Yep.
They have separated private schools from public schools for postseason play in all sports. And so some people are upset about it. Well, I know Georgia apparently is one of the few states that does it already. So
Wow.
I just wanted to ask you guys, like, how has that been? Because I can't remember when we were in high school if they were separated or
They
not.
weren't. They
They
were
weren't.
not.
Okay.
No.
But I don't really remember us playing in different sports, maybe certain sports, any private schools in Georgia.
Football we didn't.
Yeah, no,
But
football we didn't. I know
but the
that.
smaller sports we did, and the smaller sports we still do. But I will say, as a public school teacher and former coach, I'm 100% for it,
Yeah,
because I think about for how long we have really dealt with private schools being able to essentially do what the NIL is doing in college now, and recruiting players and finding scholarships for players to
yeah,
coach. So you're playing some of the best people in the state because they don't really have the same restrictions. So it makes sense, to a public school who we have the folks we're districted with, and that is it. It evens the playing field.
yeah. And so, like with track, it doesn't really matter a whole lot to me because, usually public and private school, the playing field is pretty evenly split. But I can see it in, definitely in certain sports. But I saw something because when I was looking at the new classification, like we're in the top, so they got rid of 7A because they separated the private schools into two categories, like double A and single A, based on their size. And so now they only have 1A to 6A for the public schools. So we remain in 6A, but we're with a bunch of former 7A schools. And some of these divisions, though, like there are some, and like in 5A in particular, like one of the former 6A powerhouses, oh no, two football powerhouses have moved to 5A. And so it's going to be crazy to see how that turns out. And so I saw somebody made a comment earlier that they need to. So the I got to make sure I say it right.
SA.
AHSAA, they based classifications on enrollment numbers. Okay,
Yep.
so and we're one of the biggest schools, but in some sports, like we're not going to be able to compete with those former 7A schools. So one guy made a comment on a post I saw earlier. He thinks they should do away with the enrollment classifications and go to some sort of rating system. So I think I'm going to go back and ask him what he means by
Yeah,
that because I
I
was
don't
trying to
know.
look because
That's so
like I
subjective.
see kind of where he's coming from because in 5A, for example, there's a school called East Limestone. They have like three times less the amount of students
Yeah.
that's in the same region now as them. Like they're gonna get murdered in their region every year. It's gonna be crazy, and like they just don't have enough students to compete, but they still fall in that 5A category because again, the range of the enrollment numbers for that particular classification. Like my school, like in our division in certain sports, we're not going to be able to compete either. Like track will be okay, but other
Yeah.
sports, I'm like, because we don't have the resources, that some of the other schools have.
Well, hey, I got 2 points for you. As first, way off topic, but I just remembered that Jason asked this and I haven't brought it up yet. Mitch, if you're still in the chat, Jason wanted to
Yes.
know how much the tumblers are. So,
Yep.
and if you're not in the chat, Mitch, we'll ask in your live here in a minute. But second, in our county, the reclassification issue always kills the OGPC. Like old school Paulding County High School is the one that gets destroyed because of the enrollment numbers, and it's
Yeah.
not fair to them. And they usually win their reclassification battle because of this. Because the only reason they have the numbers that they have is because that's where the magnet program is.
Yeah, and you've got kids
Okay.
not being
They're
mean.
smart. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
those
Jason.
smart kids are not playing. They're not playing
Correct.
football.
They're not your athletes. They shouldn't count towards that number.
No offense to those nerds that are great athletes too, because they are,
Yeah,
but they're few and far between. These
and
guys
they're there singing in the
and
chorus and
girls.
playing in the band, but
Yes,
they're not out there competing. The vast majority of them are not out
it's
there.
fair to say that for most. Yeah.
Yeah, look, hey, look, Mike, Mike's just as angry as we are about all this, talking about recruiting and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a life we live,
Well,
Mike.
and we
We get
know
it.
public schools, some public schools do it too. You know, it's no secret.
Nature of the
Um,
beast.
but yeah, but I mean I
Yeah,
see it both ways, you know.
yeah, I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
in a sport like track, it doesn't really you don't really see that type of
No,
stuff.
with reclassification, everybody thinks baseball. I mean football. That's all
Yeah,
they ever think
of
about. That's
course.
the only when you think reclassification, you only think football matchups. Nobody thinks about any other sport. Mind you, that's just the South. But yeah, I mean that's the way our minds go because football's the biggest sport at every high school that we've got down here. So that's what you know. When I coached swim didn't matter. We swam against everybody. It didn't matter the
Yeah,
size
the
of the
same way
team,
with track.
etc. We just competed with everybody. And if you made state, that's where the classifications got in. Regular meets didn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're with 1A schools, 2A schools, 4A schools. It doesn't matter with track, but yeah, until we get to like sectionals and state. But
Hey, while people are still on here too, this is off topic too, ADHD squirrel. But I want it, who on here, Zach? You said there's people on here that are actually like, they're like cruise people that like. I know although we've got a lot of cruise people, but actually like do the
Travel agents.
reservations. Yeah, travel agents. Who
Okay.
is it on here?
Scotty J is a travel agent.
Okay.
Sherman is a travel agent. CNS Travels.
oh, okay.
Um, and then some folks that aren't in the chat that I haven't seen tonight. Vicky from Foodies Vacations is a travel agent. Jeremy, Cheryl's husband, from Cruising is Fun Anytime, he's a travel agent. I think Paul might be. Sorry, Paul, if I'm throwing you out there, but I think travels with PNB. I think Paul's a TA.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
just want to start. I know we talked about it a little bit, Zach, but I got to figure out the best time to cruise.
but Mitch also says he'll be glad to have you.
That would be great. But we want to cruise this year. I just want to pick a good time. I don't want to do peak season because we're looking in June, and that I can't do that. That's
Yeah.
that's.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, that's too much. I mean, for the prices they were giving me, I could go to Europe, and I don't want to spend that. I mean, I don't want a cheap cruise. Believe me, I'm going to get the drink package. We're going to go crazy. But
Danny says Paul's a TA, so yeah.
okay, yes, okay, cool. Yeah, so I really want to look at that, and I would love it if we could all figure out a time to go somewhere together. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
I know y'all are already going some places, but
Well, hey, and Mike is here keeping the clock for us tonight. 3 minutes till
Yeah.
8. We got to wrap things up so we can join Mitch and Karen and Taryn and the gang. I'm sitting there thinking Kevlin, Taryn, because I was thinking story time. So my apologies, Taryn. You know I love you. So Taryn, Mitch, the girls, and all the fun over there. So getting things wrapped up tonight.
Oh, hi.
hey,
Oh wow, I was not ready. Hopefully your 2026, we're almost a month into it, is going really, really well, and I hope it continues to go well. I hope you're achieving those resolution goals that you guys set. Wow, Zach really threw me for this one. My plan is to definitely stream this week. So Lori, Danny, Mandy, all of you, Mitch, anybody, I got you. I want to finish the Gretlo tapes on Tuesday because there are several other games that I want to move on to, like this game called Radio Light. I really want to stream it. I think you guys will enjoy it. So I'm hoping to do some water park simulator in the future, but I can't stream this upcoming Friday because it's indoor state. I hate that it's on Friday, but it is what it is. But hopefully I'll be back with some of that soon. And yeah, the members only video is coming where I talk about my editing process. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up so the other two guys can have their chance. See you guys next week. I did that backwards.
All right, guys. So I can vouch for the Spotlight game. I've seen some things about that, and I've seen videos, not full vids of people playing it. That'll be a really good one when Az gets to it. Um, uh, Mitch, I don't. Why am I about to get slapped virtually? Is Taryn going to slap me through the computer because I mixed her and Kevlin up? My bad. I'm going to get hurt by everybody apparently. So thank you all for coming in. Appreciate y'all. For those of y'all in the way of the storm, stay safe, stay warm, stay entertained. If you lose power, find a good book. That's what I'm going to do. That and a Lego set are going to keep me entertained. Again, if you haven't voted in my poll yet on the page, please do so. I'm going to go check that here as soon as we are off to see how that finished. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and close that baby out right now, and we will see what everybody said in poll. And I'll check the results. They'll be somewhere in the chat, I think.
I see it.
What won?
Cooking with the Cokers won 52%.
Cooking with the Cokers. All right.
Live show was 48%.
Wow, y'all don't want your boy to go live. Okay.
That was close though.
That is close. Okay. I can get a Cooking with the Cokers rolling up. That just means y'all are going to get double cooks this week. All right. So I'm going to pass it off here to Mr. Jason to close us out, and we'll head on over to Mitch and Company.
All right, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Our members only live is going to be this next week. I did put a poll on my YouTube channel saying, what's a great time of the week? And I was trying to look at everybody's time that they have lives going on. And I'm trying to, make sure I'm not jumping in on anybody's lives. And so I'm going to try my best to do that. But I just want you guys to know I really appreciate all of you guys have become members. I want to make sure I'm giving you content and not just morning motivations with Jason. I want to give you like actual content, and that's coming out. And then, maybe I can even release some of this, some of the older vids that you guys have never seen, unreleased footage for members only. That would actually, that might be the thing. I don't know. We'll see. But behind the scenes, members only stuff. But listen, I talk about it all the time. Let's do these hard things. I don't give anybody, you guys can use that term. I don't give you guys a copyright strike like Zach does when I say, what's your why, but do and try hard things. And I just appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for listening tonight. And we'll be seeing y'all this next week. And we're going to head over to the Cam Fam, and appreciate it.
All right, everybody. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Appreciate you.